Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mary.
I'm Linda.
And we are Pinky Mall's Cakes, Cookies, and Candy, and subtitle Pinky Mall Sisters in the Kitchen. So,
yes,
welcome to our page, and thank y'all so much for joining us this morning. And if it doesn't have our picture on it, it's not us. And you know what? Some people have actually stole our picture and still putting videos. So the best way for y'all to find out that you are on the right page is to go to look and see how many followers we have. We got over 458,000 followers. And another way is to go through our website. We do have a website. It's pinkymallskitchen.com. And scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and find the little F symbol. Click on that. That would take you to the correct page. And we hope you don't have any problems. It's pretty simple. Linda put it up pretty simple.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to, first of all, we're going to chop pecans. This is Supreme Brownies. I kind of made it up. So, y'all, I've cooked this several times, and every time I make it a little bit different. So, hopefully this one will be as good as the first one I made. All right, pecans, we're going to chop them up just a little. Not fine. I want it to have, a little kind of big pieces, but you don't want a half a pecan in it. This is a whole cup, but we're only going to put a half in the pan. Okay. Linda, if you'll get that pan for me, please. Okay. That's all I'm going to chop it. I just want them to chop a little bit. And this is our mat.
Flex mat?
Flex mat. And I use it for so many things. I mean, I use it for cutting vegetables and meat. Sometimes I don't even get the cutting board out. I use these mats.
Yeah, these are real nice.
I just use these mats.
There's 3 in a set.
Mm-hmm. And so I have greased this pan. Now, if you use this Pampered Chef pan, 9x13, it is actually non-stick. The other day when I cooked them, I used the spray with the flour and everything on it. And Linda always just greases hers. So I just greased it with shortening this morning. I started to save that job for you, Linda.
Well, you could have. That was always my job when we were kids, to grease the pans.
I said, no, I'm not going to do that to Linda.
I would have been glad to.
Anyway, I greased this pan, but this is a non-stick pan. So we're not going to have a problem with it sticking, I'm sure. All right, we'll take, if you'll get that little, right here, the one that's got the coconut in, it's got, oh, I forgot, it's got chocolate chips on top. Let me get another bowl. I made a mistake this morning.
There's one over there with coconut in it.
Okay, that's it. Okay. You put a half a cup, just sprinkle it,
Oh, okay.
You may have to take your hands.
Well, let me wash my hands. I didn't even wash my hands before I started, Mary. I'm sorry.
It's all right. And I'm going to sprinkle a half a cup in the bottom of the pan. Just sprinkle it in the bottom. And then sprinkle the half a cup of coconut.
I've never seen brownies fixed like this.
Well, like I said,
you want all of this in the pan,
yes,
right?
please. A half a cup each. And I'm going to save this half a cup of pecans for another part of the recipe. I'm just going to put that over in there. All right, we're through with that. I'm going to set these pecans aside. We'll use that different, Now, we're going to use, let me see if my butter is melted. Nope, likes a little bit. I'm melting 1 cup of butter. That's 2 sticks if you use it. Yesterday, I've made this several times, and I made it yesterday and carried a pan to veterinarian that's been taking care of Einstein. I carried them some yesterday.
That was nice.
And I made it, when I was making one part of it, I thought, that just doesn't seem right. I'd only melted 1 cup of butter. 1 stick. And I said, that just can't be right. So it's 2 cups of sugar. We use Imperial sugar. I can get it open. Linda, see if that green light is on that mixer over there. I forgot to, I was going to use that,
Where you got it plugged
Pepper
in
Chef
at?
mixer. It is, it's green. Okay.
Okay. You want this one?
Yeah, you go ahead and put the blades in for me if you don't mind.
Okay.
So there's imperial sugar, 2 cups of imperial sugar, 1 cup of melted butter. In here.
That's the wrong beater.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 sets of them down there. Did you find the ones with
I think
you picked up the wrong one?
no.
The ones with that's the one that goes to that one. And this one. You know what the difference is? The difference in these beaters,
for one thing.
it's got that little thing.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But I have beaters from my KitchenAid hand mixer, and they have little rings around
Well,
them.
mine does too.
Okay.
Mine does too, but they don't have that little tip at the end. That's the difference.
Okay. Well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it is.
Learned something.
All right, so I'm going to save that for a few minutes. We're going to beat that. We can put the pan over there, Linda,
Okay.
if you don't mind. Just going to beat this for a few minutes. Get this butter and sugar combined. And those eggs over there on the counter, Linda. Okay. Just use that same cup. We're gonna
You're
break
gonna break them
eggs.
in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If you don't mind, just break me one, and then I'll be just.
Do you want me to add it?
Please. I'm using 4 whole eggs. Sure is nice to have somebody help you.
Yeah, it is.
It sure. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome. It makes a big difference.
It does. Okay. And now I need the vanilla, and there's a teaspoon over there. The vanilla, please.
Okay. You want a teaspoon?
I think it's 2 teaspoons, but let me look.
Okay.
I don't want that to pop out of there.
Here.
Hold it for me, please. Yeah, it is. It's 2 teaspoons. I thought
Okay.
it was.
You ready for it?
Uh-huh.
Pattern it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Now you ready for the flour?
Now, if you don't mind, hand me a paper towel. I'm going to lay this on the paper towel. Thank you. That way. Okay. All right, now we do our dry ingredients. And that is self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, you just use your all-purpose flour and add a little baking powders and a little more salt.
Cup.
Okay. I'll have to get another, and I was going to use that. I was going to use that same one.
One with the egg in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need 2 cups, Linda.
Okay.
And I forgot to put the little thing in there.
Leveler.
Yeah. I just emptied that flour in there this morning.
Is that it?
That's it.
Thank you.
2 cups of flour.
Do you want it spooned in or scooped in?
It doesn't matter. On this one, like I said, I made this up. So. Now I will get.
Do you want it in that bowl?
Please, yes.
And how much?
2.
Okay. And this is all purpose.
That is self-rising.
Oh, it's self-rising.
Yeah, and
You may
there's
have already
air in it
said
right
that.
There you go. And 2/3 a cup of cocoa.
You done with the flour?
I'm through with the flour. And then you can put half a teaspoon of salt in it, please. I know it's self-rising, but I'm putting a little more salt in it.
Okay.
So, thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
All right, this is 2/3 2/3 cup of cocoa. I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm sifting this cocoa. I know this is not a sifter. This is a strainer, but I'm using it.
Well, the lady that sent us that, didn't she say you could sift too and measure and sift?
I'll take that spoon, Linda, for you. Oh, that's okay. I'll get another one.
Did you give me a spoon?
No, I left it in the cocoa. Thank you. And I just do it like this. Because cocoa, when you're adding cocoa, it has little lumps in it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get them to mix in with your flour. You can get one of those little whisks. Well, the big whisk is over there in that first drawer, or you can use that little one. It don't really matter because this is not a lot. So we'll get that in there.
That cocoa smells so good, doesn't it? Reminds me of Mama. When we were kids, you could smell cocoa.
Okay. I'm gonna throw them little lumps away. I have tried before. I have tried to go ahead and mash those little things up, and they'll still come out little beads of hope. So I just quit doing that. We're just going to mix that up. Let's see.
It's like that with a cake mix. That's why I always sift my cake mixes.
Yeah.
Because there's always something in the bottom that doesn't dissolve. I don't know if I got that good enough for you or not.
You did fine. Okay. Do it this. Now I'm going to add it to this mixture here. Take the flour mixture and put it in here. And this gets really thick. That cocoa.
It smells so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna, Linda, if you don't mind.
Whoops.
I thought I was gonna drop it there for a second. I'm gonna.
You want me to hold this?
Well, you can hold it, and I'll scrape down the sides. I've got where I drop things, Linda. I don't know why I'm doing that.
I have days that I do that.
You know,
literally everything I pick up, I drop.
I've had carpal tunnel surgery on one of my hands, but I mean, I drop. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
And this is thick, like I said. All right, I'm through with that. All right, hand me the pan, please. We'll go back to our pan. We're going to put this in over these pecans and coconut. And because it is thick, you just kind of put it all over the bowl.
That's going to be so good.
The first one I made, I forgot to put something in here. That's all right.
What?
I'm telling you, I put the instant chocolate pudding in here, and I'll tell you why. It's because I want it to be a little more dense. It doesn't matter.
Well, this is really thick,
It's
even
very
without
thick.
it.
It's very thick. Honestly, if you use the instant pudding, and I did not put that on the recipe, I would put 1/4 cup of milk in it.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to need some more liquid if you put, because that thickens it up really quick.
That is true. But what I'm putting on in this is liquid, so that's why. That is why that I added the pudding mix, is because of what I put on top of this. But hey, this 3 times I made this, and 3 times I made it different.
But the way you made it here is the way you have the recipe, right?
Yes, except the on the recipe for the members, I put on their cookies and cream instant pudding, and that was the first recipe I made, and it was delicious. But I could not find any more cookies and cream.
It's hard to find. It is hard to find, and I love the cookies and cream instant pudding mix. I use that in cakes a lot of times.
Yeah. And I went to several stores and couldn't find it. So I was just going to put regular chocolate in it today. But that's okay. We're going to try it like this. But so you members, you could put the chocolate in.
Well, this looks delicious.
You know what I've been doing with instant? I've been using sugar-free instant pudding and putting protein powder in it. Got 19 grams of protein per serving.
Oh,
well, that's a good idea.
And it's sugar-free.
Oh, well, that's great.
That's a real good idea.
I need to figure me out something to help me get back on my watching my food intake. However you want to put it, I hate the word diet. But
Well, protein powder helps you.
what does that
muscle.
do?
Yeah.
Gives you muscles.
Oh, really? Do I need muscles? I guess.
Lifting all this heavy stuff, yeah.
Every year that we age, we lose 7% of our muscle mass.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, we must not have much left.
Is that why you have these little flat, little loose?
You have to work 7% harder to keep the muscle you have.
I tell you what, I think I work pretty hard. If you ask me, Linda.
I was going to say, I think we got that part covered.
Yeah. All picking up all these pepper shelf boxes and washing all these dishes and.
That's why they always tell you to keep moving.
Yeah, well.
I tell you what, I told Mike yesterday, and he looked at me kind of funny because I don't usually give him an ultimatum. When I got through with my pepper chef live, I come in there and I sit down, and it was like 2:00.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, either you can cook supper tonight or you can take something out of the freezer. I'm not cooking. I'm done for the day. He didn't say a word, but he knew I meant it.
Yeah.
So he goes in the kitchen and he makes a meatloaf. And
This was my fourth cup of instant pudding mix that I forgot to put in the flour. Anyway, so y'all can do whatever you want to about that. Now, we got.
oh, you got something else?
I got something else.
You need your mixer
I
back?
need the mixer.
You want the other beaters?
You can.
I can wash them if you want.
Well, that's okay. We'll just use this
We're
one.
both walking away from the camera.
I know.
It's okay, I'm following y'all.
Thank you, Linda. Oh, we're gonna. we don't do so well trying to follow the camera. Oh, I'll get this plugged up. Oh no. Those beaters won't work in that.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. I was getting the other
Sorry,
mixer.
Mommy.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
You're getting a whooping when the show's over.
I'm scared.
No, I'm telling you, these are my KitchenAid mixer. They will not work.
I knew they wasn't the same.
They won't work.
I didn't push down on it.
Well, they don't work in the.
No, they don't.
Okay. All right. This is a 4 ounces of cream cheese and softened.
And it's the full fat. It's not the fat-free or the
full
reduced fat.
Yes, thank you, Linda.
I don't like that stuff.
Yeah. And
too healthy for me.
I gotta tell y'all something funny. So I've been
What's
trying
that?
to not diet, but just make healthier choices.
Yeah.
So I bought the, actually I think I got this idea from Carla years ago. I bought the plain yogurt to use as sour cream. Braden didn't realize this morning, and he made a big old bowl of that.
Oh, no.
And,
Oh, no.
I came in there, and it was still, he had already left for the day, and I looked, and I was like, I called him up and said, hey, what's going on? He said, oh, no, I loved it. He did not eat it. But he could not admit defeat.
That's hilarious.
This is 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of softened butter, 2 cups of imperial powdered sugar. I am through with that, thank you. I was going to mix up that butter and cream cheese before I put that powdered sugar in there, but I forgot. Oh well, we'll just mix it all together. I'll need some vanilla.
I almost said something and I can't say it yet.
Oh, is that right? I know it. I did too. We are doing a drawing at the end of this. Something that I've used today is going to be our giveaway for today. So, I guess what it's going to be. I've used several Pepper Chef things. So, just guess what it's going to be. And we'll pick a winner from that. We do want people that are entering to win something, and especially if we're doing it live, we are working on something that people to do for people that does not watch us live, but we just hadn't got it figured out yet, but we're going to. But today, the ones that are watching, I'm giving away something, one item that I've used today, and guess what it is, and we'll select a winner. And whenever your name is called, you have to send us by text your address.
Now, I noticed that there was a couple people that said that they don't have cell phones and they only have a landline.
Okay.
Could they send us a direct message, or are we getting out of that?
I don't care. On this, when we're doing a drawing like this, I don't care if you call me. You know, I don't care.
But they have landlines, so that's long distance, isn't it?
Oh,
Do they still
yeah.
have long distance?
I don't know if they have. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I need a teaspoon of flavoring, Linda.
Okay.
Please.
I saw a thing the other day that said when I grew up, we didn't have cell phones or anything. Our parents just waited up till we collect called them. And now I have my kids text me at every location.
Yeah.
Just write it.
Okay.
We just got to get this cream cheese and butter and powdered sugar all mixed up good. And normally I would have creamed the butter with the cream cheese before I add the powdered sugar. It really doesn't matter. It's just a little bit easier, especially if your cream cheese and butter is not soft enough. It's harder, it takes longer to mix it if it's not soft. So if you happen to beating your cream cheese and butter up and it's not soft enough, if you beat that first with the mixer, it will get soft. So I'm just
Mary's getting that bowl closer and closer to the edge. I'm gonna catch it if it comes off.
I got a hold of it. All right, now I'm gonna speed up a little bit since I got that powdered sugar all incorporated. This is really thick.
Yeah, I know it is.
So you might want to give them a hint at what you're giving away.
Okay.
90% of the people, well, no, 90% of the people wasn't watching when it was on air.
Okay. All right. Where's my mat that I chopped the pecans with? Either that. I've used this bowl. I've used this pan. I've used the measuring cups, the measuring spoons. So that's what you choose from. One of the bowls, the pan, measuring cups, measuring spoons, or the cutting mat. So it would be one of those.
Hey, you've used that cordless mixer too.
I used the cordless mixer too, but I'm sorry, that's not one of the giveaways. I don't even have an extra one.
Mom doesn't want to disappoint anybody.
No, don't include the mixer. Sorry about that.
She's gonna be calling me up.
I don't have any big items. They cost too much. All right. Let's see. I was going to try to get some of that off, but it's not that much.
I'll lick it.
Okay. You want them now? All right. This is cream cheese.
I'm gonna move that mixer for you, Mary.
Okay. Thank you. Get another spatula out of here. Is it good?
It is good.
Okay. Now I add, Now I add a half a cup of pecans. This is where the pecans come in. Half a cup of pecans.
Oh, you're putting it in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a half a cup of chocolate chips. This is mini chocolate chips.
Those are so cute.
And you see what I put the coconut in that? I was thinking, I'll just put them together. Well, I don't put coconut in this. If you want to, you could. But the coconut went in the bottom of the pan, so I didn't even take them out. I said, it's not going to hurt. It's a half a cup of chips. If I get a little bit of coconut in it, I ain't going to worry about that either. I'm just getting rid of these chocolate chips.
So Mom cooked this for the church's lunch.
I did.
Oh, this is what she fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because I am who I am, I was telling everybody exactly where their food ranked. And this was the only thing that got my 100% approval.
It was good.
It was good.
And then I made it yesterday and carried down to
Well, it sure
there.
looks
and,
good.
And it just didn't Taste is good. I don't know what
I'm sure they loved it. They were probably surprised.
The lady at the desk said, "I'll share." I told her, "Thank you. That's what I intended."
Well, it's very good.
So you just mix up your chocolate chips and your
You got the oven on, right?
the oven is on 350, and
Someone said they wanted you to include the brownies in the gift.
oh, sorry about that. We don't ship food. All right, now I'm just gonna doppel, whatever you put, dollops, whatever you want to say it,
Dollop a do.
on top of the brownies.
This is really good. I've never
very
made
rich.
brownies like this.
Yeah. Well, I kind of made it up. I used a brownie recipe. If y'all want to take shortcuts, you can use a bulk brownie mix and do the other things with it. But this is the brownie recipe. If you want to make it, you could do all kind of things.
Mama made and sold many a pan of brownies, didn't she,
Yes,
Mary?
she did.
For the church.
Yep. Now hold that for me, please. I'm gonna scrape my bowl. This is thick. Seems like it's thicker than. You ever?
The room temperature might have something to do with it. It wasn't cold outside, but it was a little bit chilly. I stopped to get gas, and I've been in the house for several days, and I got out, and I thought, my legs are cold.
Really?
I didn't put on hose.
I say I hadn't been out. I did. I walked out on the porch this morning, and it made me think that spring is going to be here, and I'm going to be so excited. Now,
there was a dogwood tree at where you turn by the store. After the bridge. Pink dogwood tree in full bloom. It was gorgeous.
It is.
Oh my
Beautiful.
goodness. Oh.
I want a pink dogwood tree.
I think the white ones are beautiful, but the pink ones are another level.
I know.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
I'm gonna put that at my new house.
That's
Can you buy them?
I'm sure you can have them
yeah.
planted.
Oh yeah, you can plant them. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. So I'm not going down into it deep, but I'm just trying to get it in there, and then I'm going to take my spatula.
Okay.
And just kind of all the mixing I do is just like this. I do want to get it to the edges because the edges won't have any of this on it if you don't get it to the edge.
It's going to be a pretty big pan of brownies, isn't it?
It is. I just do it like this. Just kind of mix it in like that. It'll spread when it gets hot. Oh, whoops. I started saying I'm not going to lick that.
Thank you.
Anyway,
There you go.
put it in the oven and bake it.
We got a full house this morning.
Yes. I have, now we'll wipe this off.
Oh my goodness.
You give me please. And now it's going to, let me set the timer. Okay. All right, we'll clean all this mess up later. So, like we just said, I got Carla and Linda both here with us today, and it's kind of a sad and happy time, both, because little Linda is come here, Linda. She has worked with us consistently
I don't know. I had y'all.
for a year now.
Oh, longer than that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, she's going back to her career, what she went to college for. She's going to be working for the state, and we're going to miss her.
We are going to miss her, but we're excited for her too.
Yes, I am too, and I think Linda's excited about it too. And so
Linda graduated from LeTourneau with a pretty high GPA, and
yes, she did.
We really couldn't pay her what she was worth,
Right.
And she had this opportunity come along, and she just could not
Yeah.
take it, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
As bad as we hate to see her do it, we're happy for her
Yes,
too.
yes.
But she'll be around. She'll
Yeah,
be popping in to say hi.
Yeah, she'll pop in every once in a while and hopefully and catch us up on a little bit of what she's doing. But anyway, we just thank y'all so much. Y'all have been so good to all our families. Linda, and
Yeah,
I-
y'all can still send me gifts. I'll take those.
Oh, and speaking of,
Oh yeah, I'll get them.
okay.
we've kind of, it's almost been like Christmas, hasn't
Yeah, it has.
It's almost been like Christmas around here. The gifts, Marla Rogers
Let me
Covert.
move over. Isn't
So
that
nice.
gorgeous?
Isn't that beautiful? It's a Mickey. That's Linda's. Hers is pink,
Mine's yellow.
and
Not
hers
gonna
is
get out
yellow.
My favorite color.
Beautiful.
Isn't that
Isn't that
beautiful?
gorgeous?
So nice.
These are
Thank you so much.
Marla, and she sent y'all purses too, right?
Yes.
I'll
yes.
show it. Here.
And Carla, Linda's matches hers,
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it.
and Carla's matches hers.
And Marla sent me a rooster night light, kitchen light. So when I come in the kitchen at night, the little rooster shine.
perfect.
Isn't that
Isn't that
beautiful?
adorable?
Isn't that
Show
beautiful?
the roosters.
And look at my
I love
They
that.
are so soft.
They
beautiful.
are really.
I got it upside down. Okay. It's roosters. Isn't that beautiful?
She's so thoughtful.
Yellow purse.
She just picked out stuff. Now mine's at home, and I'll show y'all mine tomorrow. But I'll tell you what she sent me. Mine is of all the states in the United
That is
States,
so-
and she knows I've traveled so much.
She matched our personalities with what she gave us.
And she sent Chuck.
She sent Chuck a Dallas Cowboys T-shirt and a Dallas Cowboys cap, and he's already taken it home. I'm gonna have to take a picture of him and show y'all because he was so proud of it.
And she sent Mike an Ohio State jacket, a cap, and a pair of socks. So thank you very much, Marla,
Yes.
for being
Yes.
such a sweet person and so generous and giving. And Bob and Sandy Newberry from Yuma, Arizona. They also sent us a really nice. Oh, we forgot
We
the Barbie
forgot
dolls.
something. Marla sent Linda and I a Barbie doll.
And they're cupcakes. It's a cupcake set. We had mentioned back months ago that we never had a Barbie doll when we were growing up, and we didn't. You know, that was something that was not in Mama's price range. And she sent us these Barbie dolls, and I told her last night I can't wait to play with mine.
I'm leaving mine in the package. This is so sentimental to me. I love it.
It was just so special that she picked up on what we said. And
Right.
and so back to Bob and Sandy Newberry and Marla and so many of y'all.
Yes.
And just so y'all know, we never ever expect anything. We're always surprised,
Right.
grateful, and thankful when you send something. But
I'm keeping up with it this time. I'm writing it down when I get it because my memory is so bad.
I don't ever want anyone to feel bad when we
No,
show
no,
something
no,
that
no,
someone
no,
has
no,
given us.
no.
But y'all are friends that we've never met, but we have a kindred spirit
Yes,
with y'all.
yes.
And if that wasn't evident in our tribute to Jennifer, then I think that anybody
We love
could
all of
see
y'all. We love all of y'all just
how
like
dear
that.
y'all are to
Yes,
us.
yes.
And it is devastating. She's not the first person we've lost that's watched us.
No, I thought about
One of the twins.
Yes, that's who I was thinking about. She went to
Was
both
it
our
Judy
first two.
or her sister that passed?
I do have notes on that.
They
but
come to two of our meet and
Yes,
greets.
yes.
And a long ways from home, too, I might
She
add.
lived in Florida, and she
Yes.
came to Alabama, and she came to Mississippi.
Yes. And then Linda Meyer, who was in, I believe it was Virginia. I don't think it's West Virginia. She passed away a few months ago, and it was in her notes that her friend asked her to call and let us know, and it meant so much to
Right.
us. So there's so many of y'all that we pray for y'all every night, and we love y'all even though we haven't met you, most of you in person we haven't met, but we do absolutely feel a kindred spirit.
We're different from any other cooking shows. We're not just a cooking show. We are your friend.
Yes.
We are your
Also,
friend.
I want
What?
to say
Okay.
For all those people who haven't had their coffee this morning, I was just kidding about the gifts. And I've been very blessed to work with my favorite people. And God just gave me this opportunity that I couldn't pass up. I'm super excited. I know the Lord is in it. And I know that we're all going to be blessed. And I will miss you guys too.
Yes. Hey, next time you see her, she won't have the dark hair.
So for y'all that don't know, me and my lovely niece Shelly, which I love, hi Shelly, we accidentally dyed my blonde hair black on January 1st, and I'm getting it fixed. Praise the Lord.
She was so upset when her hair turned out so dark. So she is getting that fixed tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to be lovely.
We can't wait to see.
Anyway.
But you're beautiful no matter what color your hair is.
And we've enjoyed working with Linda. And like I said, it's kind of bittersweet today. But it's, I want her to be successful and feel like she's accomplishing something from what she worked so hard to do. So
absolutely.
Anyway,
and we will miss her. So
now Bob
and Sandy Newberry. He's a Buckeye, so he sent us a little. Both of us, we both got the same thing. It's a little ornament with the Buckeye nut on it.
Isn't that cute?
And for anyone that doesn't know what a Buckeye nut is, that's what a Buckeye nut looks like. And it's actually got two: a small one and a big one.
Yeah.
And sent us a Valentine's card. And look at the Valentine's cup towels they sent. Read what it says.
It says, "Love is bigger in Texas." I'll be putting this on my stove tomorrow.
Yes, I will too. Yeah. So thank y'all both very much. And he also sent, several people sent Mike sympathy cards. I won't name every one of them because I don't have the cards in front of me. But because we're talking about Bob and Sandy, they sent one, and they also put a little something in the card. And I've never known of anyone else to do that. It really touched me.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Because there's been several times in my life when a friend of mine lost someone. I wanted to do something, but I didn't necessarily want to do flowers. So I would get a gift card. And y'all, please don't think that I'm saying this to put thoughts in your head. I'm just saying that it touched me because of what they did. And like one of my friends that passed, her mother passed away a few years ago. I sent her a gift card and I said, when you're feeling especially low, go out and do something that you and your mom, and what I told her to do is go thrifting, because they love to go to thrift shops.
Yeah.
And I've done that several times. And it just touched me that, that Bob and Sandy were so thoughtful. Right. So, and Linda Joyce Oates sent a card, and several other people.
She's the best.
And she is. We love Linda Joyce, and we love all of y'all.
You want to tell them, Linda, what Linda Joyce done?
Okay, since I won't be on here too much anymore, I'll tell you.
Linda Joyce Oates.
If you know these ladies, they are always giving. My mom is always, every day calls me and wanting to buy me something. Usually it's food, like I don't have food, but I do. Anyways, so at least once a week she says, do you want me to buy you an outfit? Let me buy you an outfit. And I always say, no, I'm good. So finally I knew I was getting this job. So I came over, I was picking up food for my mom, and I said, hey, if you want us to go shopping, I'll let you buy me an outfit, which I know that's crazy to say, but it's who we are. Anyway, she said, okay, I'll take you. The next day, she calls me and she says, you're never going to guess what somebody did. And I said, what? She said, I just got some money in the mail, and I'm going to buy 4 outfits with it. She said, the note said, I just felt led of the Lord to buy little Linda some clothes. And I was like, if the Lord didn't hear.
That was so
we're going
sweet.
shopping tomorrow, Linda Joyce, with her money, and she's going to buy her some new clothes for work.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
No, we're going Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Friday. We're going Friday.
To my favorite store, Bloomingdale's.
So we're going Friday. That's right. Tomorrow we're cooking at your house.
Yes, we're cooking at my house. We're cooking a sheet pan meal, so y'all don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Was there
Question.
Carla?
A sheet pan meal? Is that a casserole?
No, it's well, I'm cooking pork chops and carrots and potatoes. I'm roasting the vegetables, but I start out grilling them, and then I put them on a sheet pan and finish them in the oven. And they call them, I think that's something that's kind of trended now.
It is.
The sheet pan meals.
There's several things I've been watching that I'm trying out.
So
some new stuff.
I fixed these back a few weeks ago, and they were really good. I mean, they were really delicious. Yeah. So I got to stop and get pork chops on the way home today.
And I needed to tell y'all the name that was drawn for this Valentine basket for your grandkids. The lady has never texted me or called me or anything. So we need y'all, somebody that is watching today, and you have to send me your address because I'm mailing this today. So Carla, look out, and grandkids, just put on their ages from 3 to 13. From 3 to 13, we got an age in our mind, and we will pick from that. Because I got to get this in the mail today. I put 2 or 3 other new different items besides what I showed you the other day.
It looks so pretty.
And I got to get a box big enough to put it in. But this is going to your one of your grandkids they can share with their siblings, or they can take it to the school and share with them, or whatever. But this will be in the mail today. So,
and that's for Pinky Malls.
That's from Pinky Malls, and I need your address. Text it to my personal phone. My granddaughter got on to me the other day. Miranda, if you're watching,
for giving out your
for
phone
giving
number.
my telephone number out. But you know what? My phone number is on my page. It's on. You have to. It's on Pinky Malls and on Pamper Shell. But it's on Pinky Malls. You can't see my telephone number. Do more information about what you have to click on that, and then that gives more information, and you'll find my phone number. But it's 903-649-0605. Text it after we get off air. Your address. That's right. I was going to say, no, not comments. Comments, Carla's going to pick that. I need your address, please.
And the winner that I picked yesterday for the tapered rolling pin, I never got that address either. So, FYI, if y'all want to be in the drawings, and a lot of times people say, they'll say, I never win anything, or pick me, or blah, 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 or whatever. You need to watch it, and you need to stay online, or if we're by ourselves, we can't announce it online. So you would need to go back and look to where the winner is posted.
Yes.
And we're only giving you 24 hours, and this may sound like not much time, but we don't, like you've been sitting on this for several days.
Yes, since last week.
And it's, when we're mailing something, we like to get it mailed. You would be surprised how fast a week or 2 weeks goes by.
Right.
And I finally got all the addresses that we got from before, but the rolling pin and also this. And unless I get that address for the rolling pin by noon today, which is over 24 hours, I'm gonna pick another name.
Yeah. So the point is of us doing this on air is because you're watching it. So if you're watching it and you comment and trying to win something, watch to the end because we announce it today. So we need you to watch it to the end because that's when we select the drawing. So stay tuned with us, bear with us, be patient, and so you can see if your name was called.
You look so much like Mama.
I got wrinkles about my poor mother.
No, Mama's skin tone and Mary's was
mother
exactly
had a dark,
the same. It was a ruddy kind of complexion. I've got light complexion like my daddy, but Mary and Charles both their mannerisms.
She gave me your complexion and gave my sister hers.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Mother's face was real wrinkled in it, and when she would lose weight, it would just be more wrinkles, same way it is with me. But when Mother passed away, it was so, amazing to look at her face. She had no wrinkles because they put the embalming fluid.
Yeah.
She had no wrinkles.
20 years younger.
She looked 20 years young. She looked like a young lady. And she was 77,
she looked beautiful.
almost 78.
She did.
and her complexion was just beautiful. But anyway, so that's something y'all can look forward to. I'll be more beautiful. Anyway,
So funny.
y'all be sure and take a picture of me. Anyway,
Well,
I had to
I've
say
already
that.
told my sister a bunch of stuff about my funeral. I told her I want them to, y'all please don't throw darts at me. You know, I love music, and there's not too much music I don't like, but I love Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" or Dolly Parton, whoever wrote it. Yeah. I told Mary, I said, I want that song playing, cranked up to the nines. When y'all are walking down the aisle looking at me, and y'all better cry your eyes out.
Lord.
I want to get the last laugh.
We want Joyce to be almost like Randy when his wife and daughter both got killed in the car wreck. Randy, he shouted all over, rejoicing at the church at the funeral.
Yeah, that church was packed.
That was like a church service.
Yeah, it was packed out. There was even the vestibule, and people were outside standing.
The balcony, there was people that couldn't even sit.
you held the baby, so she got a seat.
I was in the balcony.
All the rest of us were outside in the vestibule standing.
Her mother, it was Nathan's daughter, was singing at the funeral, and she had a baby. I had never held that baby before, but she was good. She was good. You know, it's a baby. You have to get up and down and all that, but I was sitting in the balcony.
The good thing is they did have speakers all over the building, so you could hear what was going on. You just couldn't see.
Yeah. And it was a wonderful service. But, you know, it's a good feeling to know that person is with the Lord now.
Yeah,
you know, and he was rejoicing. And for him to have that spirit and attitude, it just broke my heart.
I love Randy
so I want y'all to rejoice when I die, because you'll know I am with the Lord.
I ain't gonna promise you.
I'm not sure.
I ain't gonna promise you nothing on that one.
Yeah, well, I need to back up on that one too, because y'all may be, I don't know. The Lord knows. He gives us strength when we don't think. Honestly, when we think we cannot go another minute or handle a certain situation, there's something about it that the Lord gives you that strength. You know, when Daddy died at his funeral, I guess we're talking about death today, aren't we? At Daddy's funeral, I didn't think I could handle it, knowing that Mother was in the hospital and nearly dead herself. I was sitting on that front row, and I thought, I can't handle this. And you know what? It was like I was in a trance. I was magnetized. Brother Uncle Deanie preached the funeral. And I focused every word he said. And I got my mind off of why he was saying. And it just gave me the peace, and I got through it. But you know, I fall apart afterwards.
Well,
anyway.
I was just going to say, it's who we are. It's kind of like in an emergency situation, we go into action.
Yes.
And then after it's all over and done with, then
you deal with
then
it. I couldn't
you
stop.
cry and
I
you
couldn't
fall
stop and think about the situation, because I had to keep pushing, because Mama had to be taken care of. So it took me a while. It took me 10 years.
On that
took
front
me 10
row,
years to get.
It was Charles and Linnell, me and you and Edward and Pinkie Paw, and everybody was behind us.
Yep.
I can see us sitting there right now. It was so vivid. Do we need to get off of death, Linda?
No, someone said, I want Pop Goes the Weasel when people walk past.
I love that. That's an idea for you, Linda.
Well, Dad always said he wanted his tongue sticking out sewed up. Do y'all remember him saying that?
No.
He did. He always said he wanted his tongue sticking out. It's my biggest regret.
Oh, well, did you know your daddy was always comical, kind of like just what you are. And your daddy said, I do not want people up there preaching me into heaven, because he didn't feel like that he lived the life that he should have lived, because he had his faults, whatever. I mean, he was good to his family.
We all do.
And
Not me.
and he
Most
said,
of us anyway.
don't go up there, don't preach the funeral just like the way I lived. I lived my life like I wanted to. I loved my family, but he didn't want nobody sugarcoating his life. You know, that was just Bobby's attitude. He was just real. Whatever you seen Bobby, that's what Bobby was, and he was not a phony. That's for sure. And you know, my kids are that way.
Yeah.
You know, my kids are just real. Whatever you see, and they're honest. I was thinking about that the other day.
A little too honest sometimes.
All three of my kids, I am so blessed because I don't have to tell them. From time to time, might run short on money or something, and they will borrow money. I don't keep up with it. It doesn't matter. You know, 20 here, 20 there. I don't keep up with it. And Chuck said the other day, because I paid for a couple of his vet bills, he paid for most of it, but you know, Einstein has had a few problems. That's another story. But anyway, so we've had to take him back several times. And I paid for it. He said, now I owe you X and X dollars. I said, Chuck, don't worry about that, you know, but my kids keeps up with every dime. They could abuse me if they wanted to because they know I can't remember, but they don't. I don't remember because when I give you something, I do not think about it twice. I do not. If I'm willing to give it to you,
that's the way it should be done.
Yes.
That's what it should be done.
Anybody that I give a gift to, I don't expect you to, in return, give me something back because I've given you something.
No.
That is not the way I work. And one of the granddaughters called me at Christmas time, and it was something that she needed, and she said, Ma'am, I'll give it to you. As soon as I get my check, I'll give it to you. When I give it, I'm not expecting it back. I don't expect that. That's just the way I am. But I'm thankful my kids are that way because I don't dwell it in them. I don't preach on that to them.
When we were growing up, we never went in Mama's purse.
Absolutely not.
Never one time would we go in Mama's purse. That was just off limits.
Right.
And I don't know if she told us one time and we just didn't do it, or we just knew not to do it.
Right.
Now, a lot of our cousins, I won't name names, they did go in their mama's purses, and we knew that. Mm-hmm. But not that they were, you know, stealing or anything, but they'd go in their mama's purse. We didn't. When Mama got to where she needed our help as adults, and when she was older, too long before she died, she would say, get my purse and get something out of it. That was the hardest thing for me to do, was to go get something out of her purse.
I know.
Because we just grew up not going in Mama's purse. You know, that's just the way she taught us, just like you taught your kids.
Right.
To be honest.
I need to backtrack on something I said. Bobby, he didn't live as strict of life as what I did, but I can say on his deathbed.
Yeah, I was going to mention
on
that.
his deathbed, he made it right with the Lord.
He sure did.
He did.
He did.
We got confirmation that he made it right with the Lord on his deathbed. So you know what? Don't give up. Don't give up on one of your loved ones or your children or whatever. God judges us from the heart anyway, and you can get right with the Lord regardless. So don't give up on him, because I know Bobby made it right before he passed away.
And you know, if you get in at the right before the midnight hour,
that's right. Or
if you've lived for God all your life, you know,
that's what God said.
You're still there.
The men on the cross beside him, they asked him to forgive him. And
this day be with me in paradise.
That's right.
Yes.
So don't give up on them.
Yeah, one of them. Right. Yeah. One of them did.
Okay, let's check.
Sure, smelling good, Mary.
Let's check it. I'm hoping that it'll be ready.
Is that a new dish towel?
One of our followers sent it to me, but I can't.
We'll raise it up so we can see it.
It's so pretty.
Never mind.
So vivid.
Yeah, because I have roosters. But this was given to me last year, and I forgot who it was. That's why I'm writing it down this year. I'm writing down.
Whoa, that looks so good.
It's still jiggly.
Not done yet.
Yeah, it's not.
So how many more minutes you want
me to set this on? Probably 5 minutes. Give
Okay.
it 5 minutes, Linda. It should be ready in 5 minutes. We may not be able to cut it because it's still going to be soft. But I got one I can show y'all. But I made a mess of those yesterday. Go ahead. All right. So what was we going to do? Have we got a winner on the?
We do.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm going
to
just
write it down
for you.
Okay. And this is for
And
the.
let them make a mess of it.
This is for the Pampered Chef gift that I'm giving away today.
if she's still on. If not, I've got 2 more drawn. See if she's still on. Ask her to make a comment.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can say her first and last name. I don't know if I can say the middle name. Are we ready?
I do too. I see her name.
Yeah, she's on here a lot.
Terry Krofchek Kopek. And if I pronounce that wrong, please forgive me.
It's a set of these. Where's it at? I got it out here. What did I do with them?
Terry Krofchek Kopek.
They had a package.
Is this them?
Yeah, that's them. It's 3 of them. It's a yellow, an orange, and a blue. So it's 3 of these mats. So if you want to chop your onions and the things that's going to might leave an odor or something, use that, and then use the other one for your other things that you cut up. I love them.
I love them too. I really like
Yeah, I do too.
They are
so
super
congratulations to Terry Kopek, and I need you to text to my personal number your address, please. And I'll get that in the mail today. Yeah,
Yes.
I've got some other packages.
The first one that I saw, they guessed.
Okay, guess what I was giving away. Now we need a winner for the Valentine.
Okay.
I put your paper up there, Carla.
And I've got to go get a box for this.
Those 2 energy drinks I drank this morning
Is
had
that-
me sweating like a
Is that why you're fanning?
Yes.
I wondered because I wasn't.
I'm dying over here.
So we're fixing to give you the name on this. It's just full of all kind of Valentine things.
You did
child
a
would
really
like.
good job putting that together, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
So, and I'm gonna. I think I need a box about this tall because I can
fold that
down.
You know what's the perfect size box?
Kathy Carlisle's grandbaby turns 6 tomorrow.
Okay.
And so it's her birthday and Valentine's.
Okay.
She's turning 6 years.
Okay. Great. Kathy Carlisle. So congratulations, but I need your address. Text to my personal phone number, 903-649-0605. So text it, your address, and I will get this in the mail. So hopefully she will get it before Thanksgiving. I mean,
Get on a bicycle.
before Valentine, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm so tired. And that reminds me, did you know when I made that spaghetti bake last week, I didn't even know I said it to people. I started reading comments. I said put marmalade in there, and it was marinade.
Yes, I did. Did you read that in my
I did. and
Marmalade equals marinade.
yeah.
Mom.
I don't know what it is. It's something about my brain. I think one thing, but something else comes out of my mind. I was thinking, when I was reading those comments, that would have been a big laugh if I'd have had my daughters and Linda here, because they would have corrected me real quick.
Well, when you first said it, I'm like, well, I've never seen that before. And then it dawned on me that she was talking about marinara sauce.
Watching it with me that
Was
day.
it? Oh,
Yes,
goodness.
it was so
Oh,
funny. We both
goodness.
cracked up
Yeah.
laughing.
So y'all know me. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I look at something wrong.
I wasn't even looking at it. I just said it.
I think it's something in our brains because I gave Nathan and Braden their names and I call them the wrong names all the time.
Is that right?
You would think I don't even know their names.
Yeah. I wasn't even looking at if I would looked at the writing on it, I might have said it, but I don't know why. But anyway, so congratulations to Kathy Carlisle. I'll get this in the mail
We'll
to
be
you.
sending it through Bicycle Messenger.
So she can get it by Thanksgiving.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to see if
So I've been talking to some of my friends in Mississippi about having like a little old friend group, kind of like a little mini reunion. And I hadn't talked to Brother Max about this yet, but we're going to try to make this work to where sometimes in the spring we can meet in Mississippi and do a little singing
That'd be great.
in the church, and then go down in the youth center and have brunch.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, it would.
So I got something funny to tell you.
It's still not
the whole
done.
marmalade thing,
Yeah.
you still said it wrong. It's not marinade, it was marinara.
Marinara.
Mary,
Yeah.
what did I say?
Marinade.
Oh, well, I didn't even realize I said that either. this brownie is going to looks like between 40 45 minutes. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll post a picture of it when we get off air. And this right here is, I mean, this ain't going to show you nothing, but this is, it's just a brownie. It's just a brownie.
Got lots of good stuff in it, though.
It's just a
lots
brownie.
Of flavor.
This is one I made Sunday. It's the only one I had left. This was lighter, and this, because I've done them different, and this is one I made yesterday. The one I made yesterday, and this one too, is going to be more like a fudgy brownie. It's not a cake brownie. That's why it takes so long.
Yeah.
And two, you have to let it set a few minutes when you get it out of the oven. So remember that. Let it settle a bit so it can kind of get cool because of that cream cheese in there. So I will post a picture of the finished product because we've already run out, but it's a fudgy brownie is what it is. So. But I called it Supreme because I put that cream cheese in there. So,
y'all be sure to like our videos. I think y'all girls tell me if I'm wrong, but don't they? Doesn't it help us if they like each individual video that they watch?
Like and share.
Not just our page, but each individual video. So,
right.
Just take a second and like and share each one of our videos,
Right.
and we appreciate that so
Yes.
much. Be sure to watch us on this page. The fans page is not authorized, so please, it keeps popping up. Don't watch us on there. That does not help us at all.
Also, in YouTube followers, a lot of our followers watches YouTube and don't watch Facebook, so they're not included in these giveaways. So we're trying to figure out a way to do some videos on YouTube and give those people an opportunity to get on some free gifts. And then after we do that, we will post it on Facebook, but Facebook won't be a live one. It'll be what YouTube has been doing now for a long time, watching reruns.
Right.
So we're trying to mix it back and forth because we want to grow our YouTube followers. And that's the only way.
We'll keep being live on Facebook too.
Yes, we're staying live on Facebook, but there will be a few videos that we do on YouTube that we'll still post them on Facebook, but it won't be live. A few. We're still going to be back and forth, but. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging in there and staying with us. And I'm sorry, normally I would have already baked the brownie and had it ready for you, but since I baked one yesterday and give it away, I just didn't want to bake another one because I've got to give this one away.
Be sure to count your blessings. We'll be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock at my house, Lord willing.
Yes.
If y'all are in this next storm's path, stay safe from that.
Yes. Love y'all so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.